The financial landscape is constantly evolving, and with it, the methods employed by criminals to exploit vulnerabilities. Financial crime, encompassing a wide range of illicit activities, poses a significant threat to global markets, businesses, and individuals. Recognizing the need to combat these threats, regulatory bodies like the UK's Financial Conduct Authority, or FCA, play a crucial role in setting standards and providing guidance to firms. The FCA's Financial Crime Guide, or FCG, serves as an essential resource for firms navigating the complex world of financial crime prevention. This guide provides a framework for firms to understand their obligations, assess their risks, and implement effective systems and controls to mitigate those risks. Now, the FCG is not merely a set of rules, but a roadmap to foster a culture of compliance and ethical conduct within firms. By embracing the principles outlined in the FCG, firms can protect themselves from financial crime, safeguard their reputation, and contribute to a more secure and transparent financial system. This essay will delve into the key aspects of the FCG, providing practical insights and real-world examples to illustrate its significance. The FCG is not designed to be an academic treatise, but rather a practical tool for firms of all sizes and complexities. It provides clear and concise guidance on a wide range of financial crime risks, from money laundering and terrorist financing to fraud, bribery, and insider trading. What sets the FCG apart is its emphasis on real-world application. The guide is replete with examples of both good and poor practices, drawn from actual cases and investigations. These examples serve as valuable learning tools, allowing firms to benchmark their own practices against industry standards and identify areas for improvement. The FCG also recognizes that a one-size-fits-all approach is not effective in combating financial crime. It emphasizes the principle of proportionality, encouraging firms to tailor their systems and controls to their specific risk profile, business model, and customer base. This flexible approach ensures that firms can implement effective measures without being unduly burdened by overly prescriptive regulations. At the heart of the FCG lies the understanding that preventing financial crime requires a robust and proactive approach. Firms must establish comprehensive systems and controls designed to identify, assess, and mitigate risks across all areas of their operations. This starts with a strong tone from the top. Senior management must demonstrate a clear commitment to financial crime prevention, fostering a culture where compliance is embedded in the firm's DNA. This commitment should be reflected in the firm's policies, procedures, and training programs. The FCG emphasizes the importance of a structured governance framework for managing financial crime risks. This includes establishing clear roles and responsibilities, implementing effective reporting lines, and conducting regular risk assessments to identify and address emerging threats. Staff training is another crucial element of an effective financial crime prevention program. Employees at all levels must be aware of their responsibilities, understand the risks associated with their roles, and be equipped to identify and report suspicious activity. Money laundering, the process of disguising the proceeds of crime to make them appear legitimate, poses a significant threat to the global financial system. The FCG dedicates considerable attention to this area, outlining the legal and regulatory framework for anti-money laundering, or AML, and counter-terrorist financing, or CTF. Central to the fight against money laundering is the role of the Money Laundering Reporting Officer, or MLRO. This individual, typically a senior member of the firm, is responsible for overseeing the firm's AML-CTF program, ensuring compliance with relevant regulations and acting as the primary point of contact for internal and external stakeholders. The FCG stresses the importance of a risk-based approach to AML-CTF. Firms must conduct comprehensive risk assessments to identify the specific money laundering and terrorist financing risks they face, taking into account factors such as their customer base, geographic location, and products and services offered. Based on their risk assessments, firms must implement appropriate customer due diligence, or CDD, measures to verify the identities of their customers, understand their business activities, and assess the risk they pose. The FCG provides guidance on different levels of CDD, ranging from simplified due diligence for low-risk customers to enhanced due diligence for higher-risk individuals and entities. The importance of robust financial crime prevention measures is perhaps best illustrated through real-world examples. One such case that sent shockwaves through the financial industry involved HSBC, one of the world's largest banking institutions. In 2012, HSBC faced a record $1.92 billion fine from US authorities for failing to implement adequate AML controls. The bank was found to have processed billions of dollars for Mexican drug cartels and other criminal organizations, highlighting the devastating consequences of inadequate systems and controls. The HSBC case serves as a stark reminder that even the largest and most sophisticated firms are not immune to financial crime. It underscores the need for a proactive and vigilant approach, where compliance is not seen as a mere checkbox exercise, but as an integral part of the firm's culture and operations. While money laundering often takes center stage in discussions about financial crime, the FCG recognizes that firms face a multitude of other threats. The guide provides comprehensive guidance on preventing and detecting a wide range of financial crime risks, including web fraud. From sophisticated cyber attacks to internal fraud perpetrated by employees, firms must be equipped to identify and mitigate fraud risks across all areas of their business. Bribery and corruption. The FCG outlines the UK Bribery Act 2010, emphasising the need for firms to establish clear policies and procedures to prevent bribery and corruption, both domestically and internationally. Sanctions. With an increasingly complex geopolitical landscape, firms must navigate a web of international sanctions regimes. The FCG provides guidance on complying with sanctions, conducting sanctions screening, and managing sanctions risks. Insider trading. The FCG highlights the importance of preventing market abuse, including insider trading, where individuals exploit confidential information for personal gain. Firms must establish clear policies on inside information, implement controls to prevent insider dealing, and provide training to employees on their obligations. The fight against financial crime is not a static endeavor. Criminals are constantly adapting their tactics, exploiting new technologies, and finding innovative ways to circumvent controls. To stay ahead of the curve, firms must adopt an ongoing compliance and vigilance mindset. The FCG emphasizes the need for regular reviews and updates to financial crime prevention policies, procedures, and systems. As the financial crime landscape evolves, firms must adapt their controls to address emerging threats and vulnerabilities. Collaboration and information sharing are also crucial. The FCG encourages firms to engage with industry peers, regulatory bodies, and law enforcement agencies to share best practices, learn from each other's experiences, and stay abreast of the latest trends in financial crime. In conclusion, the FCA's Financial Crime Guide serves as an invaluable resource for firms navigating the complex world of financial crime prevention. By embracing the principles of the FCG, firms can establish a robust framework to protect themselves from financial crime, safeguard their reputation, and contribute to a more secure and transparent financial system. The fight against financial crime requires a proactive, risk-based, and ethical approach. By fostering a culture of compliance, implementing effective systems and controls, and staying vigilant against emerging threats, firms can play their part in creating a financial landscape where crime cannot flourish. The FCG, with its practical guidance and real-world examples, provides the roadmap for firms to navigate this challenging terrain and emerge as responsible and resilient participants in the global financial system.